Alright, y'all. About to try to crank it up. We just got done changing the timing chain because it was stretched real bad. Just got done putting some oil in it. We ain't got no water or no cooling in the cooling system right now, so it ain't gonna run for long. I just want to crank it and see if it turn on and see if it stay on without turning off and whatnot for a couple minutes. Uh, or at least like 30 seconds to 1 minute. Um, had a little bit of water in the oil. I'm not sure what's up with that. I don't know if a little rain got in it. I had it covered, but a little condensation or something might have got in it from the rain or whatnot, or I don't know if the car leaked some water in it. But I'm not sure if it's the car because the cooling system still had all of the water in it. Like it didn't the water level in the cooling system did not drop down. So I don't know how it would come from the cooling system. But nevertheless, we're gonna crank it up with that same oil, see if it run or not. If everything checks out cool, we're gonna go get some fresh oil and put in there, and we might drive it around the block or something. See what it do. And we're gonna check the oil again and see what it's looking like. But right now, let's see what she do. I hate the way it sounds. I don't think we got no gas, y'all. Gotta let the battery. Alright, y'all, we back today. I'm just basically finna show y'all what's going on. Right now, it's a whole lot of speculation. We thinking maybe we might have damaged the bearing a little bit, but I don't really know. I'm only saying that because the crank get a little hard to turn in like one little spot, and then like, but when you give it a couple seconds, like 2 seconds, it just lets you turn it. So maybe that's just compression because all the spark plugs are in. I'm not sure. I did see a little bit of metal deposits in the heads when I took the valve cover off, just to kind of look and see what was going on, and it looked like it was some water. It was some water in the oil. Now I'm not sure if there's water in the oil from the car itself or from when I took the oil out of the car and I just had it sitting in a oil pan like a oil collector bowl. It didn't have a top on it, and I just had covered it up with some cardboard and set it under the car. Now it rained a few days while the oil was sitting under the car. It was covered up, but condensation or whatever can get in that oil, which is probably what happened. So I'm not exactly sure, because we think we might have blown a head gasket, but not sure about that. My brother said he don't think we blew a head gasket. He just think that the bolts might have not been torqued down good enough or all the way. But I'm sure we torqued down the bolts. It was just one bolt that was kind of giving us some problems on this here driver's side. Not sure. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to crank the car, see what she do right now. If we don't get no luck, probably tomorrow. Well, if we don't get no luck, I know I'm gonna drain the oil today, just to look at it, see if it's metal all in there, if it's water in there, what the oil look like. And then, but if we don't get no luck today, most likely tomorrow I'm gonna come back here and just start stripping the whole motor apart. Like I'm definitely gonna take off the heads for sure. Probably take them somewhere and get them checked out, make sure they're good, not damaged. Um, I don't know, man. I really want to take the cam out as well and get that checked. So if it come down to us having to take the heads off, I'll probably end up popping the cam out as well and just bust the whole motor back down, get back to square one, get the heads and the cam checked out. Um, as far as that bearing, I'm not sure, but I know the car should run even if the bearing was a little damaged right now. Like the car should be running. So, then another thing is, I think when you turn the key to the on position, the fuel pump's supposed to prime, but it's not priming. It only sends the fuel up once you start cranking on it for a little while. Once it senses that it has oil pressure, it starts sending the fuel. But if I'm not mistaken, I thought that it should send fuel even when you just first turn the key, so that the car could just turn on. You know, when you turn your key and you just crank it up. See, no fuel in that. No fuel in that thing yet. See if we got some fuel now. Got fuel now. Okay, guys, so we had something concerning. I just had to pour some more water in the radiator. That's a little concerning for me. I don't know if that was because it circulated into the block, or if that's because it's going somewhere it ain't supposed to go. We're gonna crank it a little more, see if it goes down again. If that is the case, we're gonna shut it down. We're gonna come back. We're gonna drop the oil, actually, see if there's water all in my oil, and then if it is, then we'll come back tomorrow. We're gonna bust the top down, check the heads, redo the bolts and all the whole top of the motor again, and we should be in business. I don't think that bearing is bad, bro. I think we could get away with that. We just need to get this water shit under control, and I think the car will run. Yeah, I think yeah, it sounds better, but I think, well, the neighbor said he think it's something electrical. I had another friend of mine also tell me that he thought it was something electrical. So shut off. You see how she stalls? Like how she spoofs white smoke out the carb and immediately stalls. Like, what is that about? One more time, y'all. Yep, cooler keep going down, y'all. So apparently something is going on with the head gasket. I don't know if the bolts ended up not being tight enough and it started leaking, or we ended up freaking destroying the head gasket. Either way, head's gotta come off. Yeah, it sound good when it crank up. It just won't stay on. Well, I'm gonna get it checked out. Now I'm gonna just take it to a shop and let them mess with that, because I don't know nothing.
Take it to the shop. You're almost there.
Okay, and they'll test it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let's get in the car and talk. He's saying he don't think, he's saying he think it's electrical and whatnot. I would hope not. I know for sure we got a problem going on with the coolant, bro. Because for one, the car is stalling. It's shooting out white smoke out the car and then stalls. Like it shoots it out hard, then it stalls. Now, when I looked that up, they said that that's automatically a sign for coolant getting in the combustion chamber. That's one thing. And then I just filled the radiator up with water to make sure, to see if that was true. So we filled the radiator up with water. We tried to crank the car, and the radiator is losing water. It's losing water. The water is going away. It's not at the top anymore. And I topped it off again just because I thought I was tripping. Cranked the car up. Y'all seen it. Let it run for a little bit. Coolant went back down again. Fast. Car not even hot. Not even up to operating temperature or nothing. So the coolant shouldn't be moving. Not that fast. Not for me just cranking it and it's running for 2, 3 seconds, 5 seconds. And the coolant already vanishing? No. So, if we had water in the oil, now when we had water in the oil that first time, I thought it was the intake manifold. So we redid the intake manifold and I know it's done right this time. I took my time and I torqued those bolts down. I know it was done right. And we dropped the oil and there was water in there. Now I told y'all earlier that I didn't know if it was from the rain or from the car, but obviously it was from the car. It's from the car. We're going to drop that oil in a second and we're going to check it, but it got to be coming from the car. There's nowhere for that coolant to be going right now. So heads got to come off. We're going to, fix that issue. Hopefully we just pop the heads off, replace the head gaskets, put everything back together, drop that pan, clean that pan out, put some new oil, put a new filter. But I think once we bust that top off, change them head gaskets, make sure we bolt everything down, torque it all down, put it all back together, make sure we do the rocker arms right. I think we'll be in good shape, man. He said that he don't think the car will still run, but it's not like it won't. It's not liking it. Like, and when I type it in on Google, it'll tell me yes, sir. If that car stalls hard, shoots out white smoke out the car and it stalls, you've got a blown head gasket, bro. I checked the compression on, I think, 75% of the cylinders. They all were 130, 135, pushing 140. In between 130 and 140, so we'll just call it 135. Now, the couple that I didn't check are probably where the problem is, but it don't even matter at this point because the water is leaving the radiator. So obviously it's going somewhere it ain't supposed to go. Well, guys, I think we've confirmed our situation. Got a little bit of the oil in this little cup. Where's my other phone? Let me get my other phone so I can turn the light on so y'all can see the real discoloration of this oil real quick. Oh yeah, you can see it now. Oil is kind of giving that milky color. Not really, but you can see it trying to come. Probably if it's sat in there longer, it'll be there. And look at the consistency. That's definitely water. Oil don't move like that. It's too fast. Look how fast it's dripping. Oil don't do that. That's water, gang. Oh, it's making bubbles. Hold on. Look at that. You saw that bubble? Oh yeah. That's water. Yep. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all the bubbles. Wow. Them bubbles crazy. Ooh, that was a big one. Alright, because I'm getting it on a deep freezer now. But y'all get the gist. Alright, gang. Look, that's water, bro. Well, get y'all last good look at her. Because she about to come apart one more time. And, you know, hopefully we'll be ready for the streets. Let y'all see that beautiful interior one time. Don't worry about the little power wires and whatnot. Just charging the battery, and that's the wires, new wires for the alternator to the battery and stuff. You know, really want to get this bad boy a good cleaning again. And clean these seats and stuff. It's going down, man. So yeah, guess we got a blown head gasket or something. Guess we'll find out what it really is tomorrow, gang. We're gonna be back. We're gonna hit the road soon, man. Everybody just stay patient.